Many people ask, how much can I obtain in a truck accident lawsuit? And the answer will depend upon the total amount of insurance that is available, as well as the liability or who was at fault in the crash, and your injuries. So with trucks, there are many different types of trucks. There are garbage trucks, box trucks, there are those Amazon delivery trucks, there are mail trucks, UPS trucks. Of course, there are the long 18-wheelers that have the truck and the trailer that do a lot of interstate commerce. And it's important to really consult with an attorney that is familiar with trucking accidents. I am a member of the American Truck Accident Attorneys, the ATAA, and it is a group where we share certain resources. They give continuing legal educations. You could actually do a program where you can go out to Montana, I think twice a year, and actually learn how to drive a truck with an expert. And the expert not only teaches you how to drive a truck, but teaches you the ins and outs of the tractor, the trailer, everything that could go wrong, the tires, and really examines it from A to Z. And that's a very, very rewarding experience, because then you become almost like super knowledgeable, and then as an attorney you can use that knowledge to help your clients and then to obtain the absolute maximum result. Because the number one problem that we see with truck accident cases is that a lot of lawyers, because they might not know any better, just treat them like car accident cases, and they're not. There are a lot of things that you can do with truck accident cases that are different. For example, you can obtain different types of discovery. Discovery is when you request information from the other side. And then with truck accident cases, for example, we request maybe 100 different things like that black box, just like you have in airplanes, right? They have a black box that'll record information. It's a data recorder in the truck. You can request the driver qualification file. You can request the bills of lading and certain information about whether that truck driver violated the maximum number of hours that he is allowed to drive, because the truck accidents are governed by the Code of Federal Regulations, and there's something known as the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Act, and they have a lot of rules and a lot of regulations. And then what a lawyer has to do is make sure that that truck that got into a crash with you did not violate any of these rules, because if they violated one of the rules, then you can use that to prove they were negligent. Because at its fundamental core, what is negligence? Negligence is the failure to use reasonable care, the failure to use ordinary care. Now, if this truck driver or the trucking company violated a rule, like a Code of Federal Regulations rule, then that is almost like negligence per se, and then you have a slam dunk case. And then the second thing to look out for are the injuries. Now, with a truck crash, there could be very serious injuries. There could be wrongful death cases, especially with the truck underride type cases. There could be traumatic brain injuries. There could be spinal fusions and serious herniated discs that require surgery, and other types of injuries. Of course, broken bones. We do some cases with pedestrians or bicyclists that get hit by trucks, all different kinds of trucks. So it just depends on the type of case that you're involved in, but you need a lawyer to do that deep dive, because without doing that deep dive and that audit and really examining all of the intricacies and all of the variables, you won't know what you're entitled to and whether or not you can get the absolute maximum. But for the most part, from what we're seeing, is that tractor trailers, especially the larger companies, will have 1 million in coverage, and then they'll have excess and umbrella. And a lot of these smaller companies, even like little, commercial trucks, like even vans and all types of commercial trucks, will have also 1 million, and sometimes have excess, like 5 million behind the 1 million. With tractor trailers, the bigger companies, sometimes they'll have a lot of excess. So that case could be even worth, I'm seeing verdicts, like for example, on the American Truck Accident Attorneys listserv, there were some verdicts or some settlements for like 50 million and more. So obviously these trucks have a lot of insurance. And then of course with Amazon, we know Amazon has a lot of insurance. And with garbage trucks, if it's in the city of New York, you're dealing with the city, which is unlimited because it's just the budget of the city. So then a lot of these trucking cases, the problem is not with the insurance. So then it really becomes the other two factors, right? The liability, who was at fault. So to prove that, we get trucking experts, we go out with the expert, they're like safety experts, they look at the scene, they look at the truck, preserve everything, and then they can prove the case. And then the final part is the injury, and that is more like coordinating the care, making sure that our clients go to the right doctors, and building it up in the right way so that we can present it at trial and get the maximum result. So I hope this has been helpful, but yes, truck accident cases, truck crashes can be very huge, monumental cases if they're built up the right way, but they have that specialized knowledge that you need a lawyer that's familiar with them. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Let us know what questions you have.